So, coming up from last week's episode where the martyr came in and decided to be a dick and told Barry that he's gonna die, Barry's now obviously depressed. He's just like, well, I'm gonna die, so what's the point of living anymore? Crap like that. Then Iris just like, stop being a little bitch. And Barry's just like, alright, cool. And then he decides, I'm gonna travel to the future to see what's up. So, good plan, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, after that, we see freaking Bloodwork trying to buy some more guns for some reason. And then the dealer's just like, yeah, but the price just went up 1,000%. And Bloodwork, he didn't like that. And then the dealer's just like, alright, fine, I'm gonna leave. And then pulls a gun out on Bloodwork, and Bloodwork is just like, nah, son. And unleashes his blood powers and kills the dude. After that, we see Ralph, Cisco, and what's her face, Killer Frost, and Killer Frost injects herself with some, and she pretends to be a real person. And for some reason, I think it's a good idea to take her to a modern art exhibit. And Killer Frost is just like, yo, this is all crap. And I tend to agree with that sentiment because modern art is a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, what's her face? Camilla, or Cisco's girlfriend, is just like, why is she so mean? And, crap like that. Who gives a shit? Honestly, it's stupid. Anyway, after that, we see Cecile, and she's working a case with this chick. And the chick is guilty of frying some dude's face off. But Cecile, using her ESP powers, she's just like, oh no, the girl couldn't have done it because I feel that she's innocent, which, whatever. Honestly, this storyline of Cecile is the most boring thing out of this episode, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, Cecile does some stuff. Anyway, Barry decides to run to the future, but the Speed Force is like, not today, and throws his ass out because there's a barrier on the future or something like that. Anyway, Barry gets a wound because of that, and Iris is just like, what are we gonna do? So Barry's just like, alright, I'm gonna go talk to freaking Jay Garrick because apparently he's an expert on this for some reason. And he goes there and he talks to Jay, and Jay's just like, I got you, fam. And tells him that he built a machine to make his mind travel through the Speed Force. I don't know, it's really weird. But then freaking Jay's wife comes out, and she is the doppelganger of Barry's mother, so Barry has kind of an emotional crisis. Anyway, Cecile is investigating the chick, and it turns out that the chick, she has radio wave powers. They might be thinking, okay, so how did she kill the dude? Well, she fried his face off. And when Ralph and Iris come in, she straight up fries Ralph's face off as well. So she did it, I think. Anyway, so it doesn't matter. After that, Barry goes into Jay's weird time machine thingo, and he experiences billions of futures. He basically does the Doctor Strange thing from Infinity War. And basically, he sees himself dying, all of his friends and family dying, Iris dying, everybody dies. And he comes out of it, and his brain is fried. He can't even stand up. His body don't work. So yeah, good plan, Barry. Anyway, they take him to see Iris, and Iris is just like, it's Barry's mom. And, stuff like that. But Barry is recovering throughout half the episode. He's not doing anything. Back with the team, Ralph didn't actually die. It turns out that the chick blasted him with not radio waves, but with UV rays. And if you know anything about UV rays, you know that it's basically what causes sunburn and stuff like that. So Ralph's face looks like a tomato. And, so they talk about what they're gonna do about it. And then Killer Frost is out being a dick. And after that, Cecile still thinks the chick is innocent because her ESP powers are in overload. I still don't understand why she has them, by the way. That was never resolved. Anyway, Cisco goes to talk to Killer Frost, and he's like, yo, chill, you're being a dick. And Killer Frost is just like, yeah, you're right. And that gets resolved. Who cares? Anyway, Cecile goes and talks to the chick, and the chick is just like, yo, I'm innocent. It was actually my cousin who fried the dude's face off because she has the same powers as me, coincidentally. And then the chick's cousin comes in, and she calls herself Ultraviolet because she's stupid, and then proceeds to beat the crap out of every single police officer in the station because they weak. Some random ass chick could do it. Anyway, she's about to kill Cecile and her cousin. Flash runs in, but Flash is also crippled at this point, so the light catches up with him and he almost dies or whatever, gets sunburned. And then his bright idea to counter this is to run straight at the chick while she's blasting him with UV rays because he thinks, yeah, sure, why not, I'll do it. So that's what he does, and it works, but that was the dumbest plan I've ever heard of in my life. If you don't know what UV rays do to your body, he should have died. I don't care if he's the Flash or not. He should have died at this point. They're supposed to be smart scientists. These are the dumbest things I've ever seen anybody do. Regardless, they'll lock up the chick's cousin. She's in jail or whatever. And the other chick is free to go. And Cecile is just like, oh, I don't want to be the DA anymore. I want to, like, not pursue criminals. I want to do the opposite. I want to defend the criminals. Whatever. That's what she wants to do with her life. And then she sets up the criminal chick, to work with Iris because she wanted to be a reporter. That's the thing. Whatever. Who gives a crap? It's a boring-ass storyline. Anyway, after that, Barry and Iris finally decide they want to tell the team about the crisis and that they should know that they're probably going to die. And after that, we see the blood work. He is experimenting on the guy who he, like, killed or whatever the hell he did to him. And then the dude freaking wakes up like he's a freaking zombie and knocks the hell out of blood work. And that's that. That was the whole episode. If you ask me, to be honest, it was kind of a boring episode. Like, the most exciting parts were when Barry traveled to the future with his mind. Everything else was kind of meh, to be honest. Cecile's storyline with the chick, that was boring as hell. It's pretty funny when Flash decided to run straight into the attack because, I don't know, he's a dumbass. And the thing with Killer Frost was just stupid. Overall, it's just a average episode, to be honest. It's not spectacular or anything. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10, to be honest. It seems like like they were trying to save money because the last episode was probably expensive because of the song, you know, the Flash song, that one. But yeah, this is my review for it. Hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for my Arrow review because that's going to come out soon as well. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.